So, how did we end up here? Me and you sitting at a table, two B's on our shirt. What was the course of events? Is it destiny? Is it
Absolutely.
fate? Do you believe in those things?
I think if you just look at from the first year that we went to the Martial Arts Super Show to this is now our third time, how much growth has taken place, man. We showed up year one. No one knew who Budo Brothers was. No one had any idea about what our cause was, why we were doing what we were doing. We're just two dudes that show up with beads on their chest and connected with so many different martial artists, connected with awesome people.
Yeah, and the funny thing is like every year we showed up was like, I wonder if we're gonna get noticed.
Yeah.
And like the first time we showed up, because like that's the ultimate sign of if your brand's growing.
Totally.
As if
You're
people-
recognizable.
People recognize your brand.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, oh, cool.
Recognize your shirt. Recognize who you are.
Yeah, that means what we're doing is working.
Right. And the first year, I mean, nobody had any idea about us or
No.
anything, but we still managed to meet some amazing people within the Century organization.
Yep.
Shoot a video that got us on the map content-wise.
Yep, absolutely.
And then, what was the first year? What kind of was the best takeaway from that year?
The first year,
Yeah.
connecting with Leon, connecting with the all of Century's management team, Paul Webb, all these awesome individuals that we totally connected with, and it was on a level that wasn't like we were just these two excited kids showing up, kid in the candy store at the Martial Arts
Training and
Super
everything,
Show,
filming everything.
and it was just. I remember I met Leon in line,
Yeah.
waiting for a drink,
Right.
and I had no idea who he was,
Right.
no idea that he worked for Century, and we just ended up having a great conversation.
And then I remember meeting Paul Webb in a seminar.
Yes.
He was just
You were training.
training martial arts,
Yep.
just like he was everybody else there.
And turns out he's a total beauty, and you're like, yo, that's the president of Century.
Right. Totally.
No egos, no, I'm too good for this. Like they're
was
just so
amazing.
connected and just down to earth.
I think that
Human
is.
beings.
I think that is the coolest thing that we figured out first year in Century is that it is like it feels like a family business.
Yeah.
Everybody is interconnected. Everybody's happy, and being business people first.
Yeah.
That's important to us. Like how you operate a business and your honor your word within it is
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, and look at what Century did with teaming up with us to support the incredible Adaptive MMA program. They donated tons of gear.
because we didn't have our cause year one.
No, that's right. That's right. So the seed was planted in year one. Okay, who is Budo Brothers? Oh, shocker. They're actually still alive. Most businesses fold up or just like, hey, this is really hard. I'm not going to do this anymore. And we came back year two.
And you know who's the biggest compliment on that? It's Sifu Singh.
Yeah.
We would not have the same charity pull if
No.
we did not do that Battlefield Strategies for Business.
For sure. For sure.
And that was a big event.
And honestly, man, like doing the fact that a company like Century is willing to team up with us on the social causes and on these initiatives that are actually changing lives, man, that right there speaks volume of the company.
And even too, like just hearing like the equipment that we gave to those programs and hearing what simple hand pads did,
Yes.
like how they were way happier and how
And
it just helped out. It's huge, and it's something like it seems so simple to some people, but like
sure.
for them, it's everything.
For sure. Well, what's crazy is like, everybody is so excited when they get a new pair of gloves because they can go eat the bag or do whatever, or do some boxing, do some drills.
Right.
These people that are getting these gloves are trying to learn how to use their hands. They're
Right.
recovering. They're dealing with an ailment. They have
100%.
disabilities. Like that is those gloves mean totally different things.
Yeah.
For a martial artist, it's just another set of gloves.
Right.
For somebody in the incredible Adaptive MMA program, this is a new life.
Definitely. It's a new life, a new way, and it's like somewhere to productively put your time. Because youth, time, like misspent time is how you get into more troubles, more depression, more sadness.
Yeah.
And like putting it towards something with positivity and good coaching and having people there for you and supporting you, it's amazing what it does.
We got to keep supporting the incredible Adaptive MMA program, man. They're
Yeah.
doing too much good work for us to not continue to support them and do what we can to help them financially, keep that program open, keep the work that they're doing alive.
And even the individual families too, like that one's really cool because you can directly see like
Yeah.
what it does for the mom and the family or the dad or whoever it is.
Yeah.
That it directly puts them into a place where they're so proud for their son or daughter to be doing something that they couldn't have had an opportunity to do.
Exactly. And man, the fact that we have Michelle Watterson coming to Calgary to put on a charity training seminar to help us raise funds for the Budo Youth Fund, man, the fact that we've been able to make that happen blows my mind.
And it's just the universe puts dots together for you, because that would have never happened if we did not meet her at Century Martial Arts Super Show and her booth.
Yep.
And talk to her about our cause. And
Yep.
her be like, I have somebody that I want you to meet. And introduced us to the Winks.
Yep.
And here we are.
Exactly.
1 year later. Exactly.
Totally. And doesn't that just prove that when you switch to just switch to service, everything else comes together?
Yeah. It's one of the biggest life hacks. Like, when you switch to service, you feel more fulfilled.
Yes.
And not only do you feel fulfilled, opportunities just start compounding and piling up.
Yes.
And people just want to talk to you.
And you can't explain it.
No.
You can't explain it. It's like, it's beyond explanation,
Yeah.
and you just stop asking questions.
Yeah. And when you're on purpose, it's such a good feeling. Like, we were talking about that the other day, being on purpose, right?
Yeah.
You know, when passion meets your ability to serve, when those two,
Yes.
that's when you find your purpose.
Exactly. Dude, that's a great, passion and purpose, passion and
When passion meets service.
service.
Like, yeah. You
And
get
purpose. That's dope.
Yeah, that is dope.
Passion, service, purpose. I love it. That's dope.
Yeah.
That's smart.
That
Man,
is
that's,
really
that's,
good.
that's a great way to look at it, because it's true.
Yeah.
And that's like, boom, you're being purposeful.
Right.
You're passionate about serving.
Right, because your passion is providing good, which gives you fulfillment, and if you just target that, it's just
Things start popping
you're
up.
off to the races.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like, how else could you describe that we're like could potentially be linking up with celebrities and
Yeah.
professional fighters? Like,
Totally.
we're nobody.
Yeah.
Like,
We're two dudes that love martial arts and started a cool brand about it. Like,
right. Like 4 years ago, if somebody was like, "Why don't you just go talk to a professional athlete?" You'd be like, yeah, cool idea. I'm like,
Yeah.
How are you gonna do that?
right, exactly.
Right.
That's why it doesn't go anywhere.
Right.
That's why a lot of people don't do a lot of things.
Right. And they're coming from a self of me, I, internal
Exactly,
needs.
man.
Yeah.
Yep. And then it never works. And then it leads to more things that lead to the downward spiral.
And the crazy part about us that a lot of people probably don't think, we don't get paid off of this.
No, we've never taken a dollar out of the company.
Nope.
Not
Because
one.
we know how important it is to reinvest and to
Absolutely.
grow and to serve.
That is why we both have full-time jobs
Right.
in order to fund this, so that we can
Totally.
keep doing this. And we're willing to do that. We're willing to put in the work, to work 100-hour weeks, because we literally have 2 full-time jobs to keep this dream alive and keep serving and keep growing.
And let's face it, like it's stressful running both things, both departments.
100%, man.
But like the juice is worth the squeeze.
It is.
Like, right now, it's kind of liberating in a sense, but also stressful in a sense. Like, I've spent the last 10 years of my life in fitness, having a gym,
Yeah.
building that identity around it. And
Totally.
you started this on the side of that.
Yeah.
And you started it on the side of your entrepreneurship accelerator.
Yep.
And like now it's at a point where like that's gone and like that identity's leaving, and it's like it's
Right.
freaking stressful.
Yeah,
Like,
totally.
I'm flat broke right now.
You folded. You basically.
Folded. Business went out.
But you know what, man?
Yeah.
You could have kept it a lot. Like, you could have kept
Could've
doing the
struggled
same
through,
thing,
pushed
and
through.
you could have signed the next 7-year lease,
Yeah.
and you could have continued to try and get it to the point where it's been that dream where you've got the self-sustaining business
Right.
that doesn't need you. That is
100%.
you birthed it, and now it's a teenager. It's out there making its own money.
Right. But honestly, it's just you have to listen to the trajectory that passion and purpose,
Totally.
passion and service to
Yes.
get to purpose. Because that gym at one point in my life was my purpose and my passion.
Yeah. Right. Yes.
Coming out 23 years old, starting a business, and then that's what taught me everything. That's
where you learned everything.
That's where e-commerce was built. That's where marketing was built. That
Your
was where
outbound, lead generation, social media, all of
All
it.
those
You
things.
got taught that skill set,
Right.
man, and you gained it. And you didn't see the bigger, like, I'm going to use this, really going to come in handy one day.
Right.
You were just developing your skills. You were developing
Everything.
the abilities that you have that is now being leveraged in Budo Brothers.
And without that, I couldn't have this.
Exactly.
And now, this is finally at a point where you and I are both kind of like, all right, we got to push a little bit more, but eventually this is going to be something that is amazing and helps thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions, who
Millions,
knows,
totally.
of people, and we don't know where we could get to, but we know that we're on purpose.
Yes.
And like for you, like the craziest mind is that how what you do and the skill sets that you're learning in oil and gas and entrepreneur accelerators with the ACE
Yeah.
combines with martial arts lifestyle company Budo Brothers.
And vice versa.
Right.
What I'm learning from Budo Brothers, I'm leveraging in the technology accelerator, the ACE program, and making that. So I'm using business to consumer marketing in a business to business environment, and that hadn't been done before. And there's this land grab position
Right.
to participate in some of the most game changing entrepreneurial ventures in the game.
Right.
Because we've got that, we're outbound telling stories, and people are like, wow, this group is doing some great work in the entrepreneurship space.
So how do you carry both?
That's the thing, man. It's like right now, Budo Brothers is on the cusp of going massive. The ACE program is on the cusp of going massive, and they're brother and sisters, man. Right now, they're growing to the point where they actually both need each other. Budo Brothers needs financing.
100%.
The ACE program, being paid to run a technology accelerator, funds that. A good chunk of my check goes into the company to keep it afloat.
Right.
We put money into the business every month,
Right.
pretty much.
100%.
Right? So that it needs that, because without this, we either have to sell shares, raise money, or do something, and then have a bunch of people that are just looking for a return.
Just get another job.
Right. So it's like what we want to avoid.
Exactly.
So we want to organically self-finance Budo Brothers. The ACE program helps do that. And if this is a paid MBA for me, I'm literally learning from the best entrepreneurs in the game.
100%.
And some of the most complex business models, some of the most complex business environments, and getting paid to be in the trenches with these entrepreneurs, learning the frontline knowledge,
Right.
and having
Big
that
business.
of big business. And now it's like, I'm learning so much from that this gift is just continuing to give. And why would I do anything to screw that up right now? It's beautiful. It's literally both can function. Now, yes, I don't have a social life, and yes, this is what I live and breathe, but yes, this is what I was put on the planet to do.
And good things don't come without sacrifice, right?
Exactly.
Like, we have to, we sacrifice so many things. Like, we sacrifice lots of friendships. We sacrifice relationship stuff. We sacrifice a lot of moments in life that a lot of people have, maybe take for granted is the word, but a
Yeah.
lot of people just who aren't entrepreneurial or want to build a business, or like when you're building a business and you want it to grow to where we want it to grow,
Yeah.
there's no other route than grit, hard work, determination,
So true.
perseverance, and that's it. Like,
Yeah.
and the only way to get through that, the only way to push through those times, and like dealing with being flat broke, dealing with working freaking 100 hours a week, dealing
Yeah.
with like the stress and the turmoil of it, is to have a purpose.
Totally. That's what gets you
That's
through.
the only thing that
That's
gets
what gets you through.
It's the it. That's it. That's all.